I have never had what could be considered an art education. I'm not even sure what an art education entails. As a kid, I used to love the places where one could get lost while engaging in the act of creativity, the places inside one's head. Even in the face of wrath that generally came from my father, I would experiment tracing images from science books, or books about life relating to sea, or trace one-liner comics from magazines I could barely read, color them in, and then present them as my own. I learned that making things was like leaving evidence of life. Making things was like leaving historical records of my existence behind. When I left the room, the neighborhood, the building, the state, and possibly the earth.
I usually do a large painting over a long period of time, and I'm usually working on several things at once.
When I was a kid, I learned that when I make something, whether it was an object or a writing, it means making something that spoke, even when I was silent.
I started with notebook ideas, basic concepts, images. I used to paint directly whatever came into my head.
As an adult, I realized that when I make something and leave it in public for any period of time, I can create an environment where that object or writing acts as a magnet and draw others out of silence and invisibility.
The first images that would occur to me I would knock down, whether it was in words or in drawings. I tried to push past them to their references, their essential meanings.
It keeps me company by virtue of its existence.
On the 15th of May, in the jungle of Newell, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant heard a small noise.
You've helped all us folks on the Dust Speck no end. You've saved all our houses, our ceilings and floors. You've saved all our churches and grocery stores.
You mean, Horton gasped, they have buildings there too?
Why, yes, piped the voice. I'm too small to be seen, but I'm mayor of a town that is friendly and clean. Our buildings to you might seem terribly small, but to us, who aren't big, they are wonderfully tall.
I go into the bathroom and finally throw up. I come back into the room and yanked open the window and lean out above the dark, empty streets and scream, "There's something in my blood and it's trying to fucking kill me!"
There's certain politicians that are better increase the security forces